search is an AI chatbot on steroids. So you take a typical chatbot and you expand it on out and make it full screen. And you give it the ability to access more information. So here's one that we work with Briggs & Stratton, one of our clients. And here is an AI-assisted search, support assistant, they call it, their website, which gives you a bunch of suggestions of things you can do. And if you ask a question like, what air filter is an air filter for my engine, it's going to ask you, what is your engine model number? So pretty much many of the things they're going to have over here are going to come back down to what is the model number, which is, if you look at the search logs for Briggs & Stratton for the past 20 years, the top searches by far are people looking for model number specific information, finding parts and pieces for the search. So I was able to enter, what are the spark plugs for? And I gave it a model number over here. And what it did, which was fairly brilliant, is it took my query and it pulled out, it identified the model number within the query and pulled it out and put it over here in the model number search little thing, which you can't see anymore, but it actually split it off of my query and put it over here in order to segment. That's part of the system prompt that did a little pre-processing. Then it took a little while and it came back and it said, hey, for that particular thing, here's the part number. Here's where you can buy it. A couple different places, some other parts and pieces you might need. And then based on the system prompt that was built, was able to make other suggestions for how to service this thing. So we know that these are other things that typically go along and we want to have good information and contact information on and on. So we're able to give a much larger, more informed response to the query. And so it's basically a chatbot type experience, but built out to full screen with the opportunity to provide a lot more information. And so I think if you're an organization that has a big parts database, a very large repository of documents, et cetera, an AI-assisted search could be useful. So given that this Briggs experience skews heavily towards part number finding, this is perfectly acceptable, but that context might not be true for you. For one of our clients, medical, they sell products for hospitals, amongst other things. The ability to go in and discover information is as important as being able to filter. So people come here not necessarily knowing what exactly they want. Here's a little thing where they go click on a product category. Oh, they sell all those different things. Oh, discovering products that they offer. Finding out which particular parts and piece they might have, adding a filter to it, wanting the products that work with lock bars. The different types of lock bar indexes, the way that they attach to the different thing is important. Being able to start all over again, clear your filter, go back up, select the category again, and pick a different category, and then pick different product types and be able to filter again. They offer the ability to compare. People like speed and accuracy. They also like lots of details. That's something a chatbot experience in a tiny window doesn't offer. So because I want to discover and learn, and I don't want to have to open up a million different windows and a million different tabs when I'm comparing all the different products, I would love the ability to put these products or services side by side and discover and compare them. One of the things they don't like is when all the results are formatted the same, which is our old generic Google thing where it's a title, a description, and a link, a title, description, link. They don't like that. If it's a product, they want a product picture and a product price and a product model number. And the same thing they dislike about chatbots is inaccurate results. So the opportunity here for AI-assisted search is a better user experience. But I would also make sure that you keep on hand when you design this interface that there's something perhaps on the top or the middle where you have the AI-assisted search, and then you also have the filtered search. So I think the future bodes for now where there's a hybrid where you have both of these things being offered, the filter, the ability to filter the stuff, and the ability to search large things. Because we want to compare.